welcome to a brand new episode of Coming Distractions, brought to you by the Nerdpocalypse podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
All right, guys, we're back. This week we're going to review the new Christian Gudegast film, Den of Thieves. So I saw this movie. You did not.
I did not. I don't even know where to begin with this. I saw the trailer for this, and
I believe we laughed uncontrollably. When
yeah,
this trailer came out.
I thought this movie is going to be ridiculous and just like a poor man's David Ayer movie.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fair guess. So it's January, which to me is the dead zone of movies, and that is always true, right? I have to tell you, I did not hate this movie as much as I thought I was going to. I thought for sure, I was like, this movie is going to be garbage.
What's the elevator pitch of this movie?
So basically, you've got a group of high-tech precision bank robbers, and you've got a group of shady, ride the line of good and bad group of special level cops, right? That are trying to take these thieves down. So the movie is really based on, a group of bad guys that you kind of like and a group of good guys that you kind of don't like, right? So they try to reverse the role.
They flipped the script, as it were.
So, yes, sort of. So let me go through the movie's high points, and you tell me if this sounds like a familiar story to you. Group of precision thieves, initially with a very cool and stylized way, steal an armored truck, rob an armored truck in the beginning.
Heat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's meathead heat. That's what it is, right? It's meathead heat. And it's literally meathead heat down to obviously Gerard Butler's character is the Al Pacino character, right?
Right.
By the way, I'm not by any means saying this is as good as Heat at all. At all. I cannot stress that enough. But it is clear that Christian Gudegast, the director, that was his intention, was to make his version of Heat, a 2018 version of Heat. One of the things with Heat that's really famous, I'm not sure if people know this, is in most movies, gunfire in most movies is dubbed in. Yeah, it's dubbed in, right? Like it's a sound effect, right? In Heat, Michael Mann, he decided this sounds like shit. I want to put the real sound of these weapons in the movie. Because if you watch Heat, and I rewatched a couple scenes today actually before doing this review, if you watch Heat, there is the sound of the guns is iconic. Because it sounds fucking real and it's terrifying. It sounds like it's right behind you, right?
Yeah.
They did the same thing here, which is one of the things I thought was really actually kind of worked. The action sequences are actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. Acting, that's kind of where it falls apart. Gerard Butler, I think, is just ridiculous. I feel like they were okay, we're going to give you a chest tattoo and all of your crew is going to be kind of tatted up. So just play to that. Imagine being a cop with a chest tattoo and he's just I got an idea. And it was this is not good. This is terrible. It's sort of shown in the posters that 50 Cent is kind of the lead of the bad guys.
Yeah.
But he's not. Pablo Schreiber, Lee Schreiber's brother, is actually the leader of that crew. And he actually is pretty good. He's not bad. He's not super overacting or anything like that. He's fine. He's a pretty intimidating guy. He's a big fucking dude.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, he's a big fucking guy. And the sort of military precision by which they rob places and stuff is kind of cool. It's it's a solid Saturday matinee kind of movie. It really is. I had a good time with it. It was fun. Again, the action sequences are cool. It's one of those movies where I think you do get a little bit more of the benefit from seeing it in the theater, just from the audio perspective. When they fucking let off these machine guns, it is serious. It's pretty good. And it's pretty violent, stuff like that. Even Gerard Butler, again, Christian Gudegast just watched Heat before doing this movie. Even, or whoever the writer was. It was co-written by Christian Gudegast. even Gerard Butler has issues with his family. Just like Pacino with issues with his wife and stuff like that. It's the same meathead movie. It is. 50 Cent is like the Val Kilmer character. Like he is. Like quiet, doesn't say a lot, but like in a gunfight, he's like a complete badass, right? And then there's also the guy who played Cheddar Bob from 8 Mile. He's like kind of like they kind of share that same kind of role. It's just meathead heat. Like that's all it is. If you like heat, go check it out. It's a Saturday matinee movie.
If you like heat, is this not an affront to that? Like,
no,
it doesn't pale in comparison to the genius that is Heat.
Right, like Heat for me is a 5 out of 5 just because of the 2 lead actors, right? Like that conversation they have, they kind of fuck with each other and stuff like that, which is also in this movie. Like in this movie, they go a little further into that. You're like, yo, that's just offensive. Like, don't do that. But these guys are no Pacino and De Niro. That is obvious,
right?
But if you're looking for a similar style movie with some good action, look, probably the best movie coming out in January. That's for sure. Besides, these Oscar films. It's not bad. Again, it's a 2.5. Like, I didn't find it offensive or anything like that, but action sequences were cool. Like the last action sequence was actually kind of slick. Like I don't want to spoil it for people who are going to see this movie, but yeah, the action sequences were not bad. I was actually impressed by. So yeah, check out Meathead Heat or Den of Thieves. 2.5 out of 5.
All right,
guys, that's it for us, and we will see you next time.
See you.